Hi, I'm Tom Silver, and I'm very excited about coming to Holland to teach my hypnosis methods and techniques. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, what is emotion replacement therapy? Well, think about it. Every emotion that you have, those emotions are stronger than your logic and reason, than your conscious mind. If I have an emotion that says I'm afraid of flying, and I'm going into a jet plane to fly somewhere, and I'm thinking about that fear, that emotion will create a physical reaction. A physical reaction. My heart might start beating fast. I might start feeling nervous. I might start perspiring a little bit. So, emotion replacement therapy is simple. I take your negative emotions that relate to negative habits or addictions or fears or phobias. The smoking habit, because there's a strong emotion tied into smoking. The overeating habit or the unhealthy food habit, there's a strong emotion tied into that. Drinking, some people are so hooked on sodas or Cokes or caffeines or sweets because there's a strong emotion attached to it. The process of emotion replacement therapy is putting that person into a very receptive state of focused concentration. We can call it hypnosis if you'd like, but we can call it also that state of physical relaxation, focused concentration. Removing the emotions, lowering the emotions. I have a process to lower your emotions so that when I'm doing my work, the client is not feeling any negative feelings. I think the problem with some hypnotherapists that learn abreactional hypnosis or bringing up what we call emotional traumas is that sometimes their clients are having a very painful negative effect during that hypnotherapy process. Psychologists call it flooding. If a person has a fear of heights, we'll take them to the top of the Empire State Building, we'll have them look out of a window, and they're going to either freak out or they're going to have an amazing breakthrough. Well, guess what, folks? 99% of them do not have that amazing breakthrough. They are more traumatized than when they have had that experience. So the problem is some hypnotherapists bring up a very emotional time in a person's life, and that person is feeling that strong negative emotion. Well, with emotion replacement therapy, which is a neuroscience that I teach, and that you will be certified as an emotion replacement therapist, all based on brainwave frequency changes and lowering the activity within those frequencies. Scientists call it mind power. I call it neurodynamic mind activity. Think of electricity. You know, electricity has voltage and they have what we call amperage. Now, the voltage, if you get an electrical shock and there's low amperage, you will feel that shock. But if there's high amperage, then that shock becomes dangerous. And think about some of our minds and some of our emotions. How many of us who suffer from fear, suffer from anger, suffer from stress and tension, anxiety and worry? Think about how dangerous those emotions are because they stimulate our respiratory circulatory system. They overwork our heart, and that can create stroke or heart attack, can create high blood pressure, hypertension, things like that. So with emotion replacement therapy, it's such a wonderful process because your client is completely and totally relaxed. They're completely and totally focused in that receptive state of focused concentration. And you can bring up the emotion relating to that habit without them feeling it. And when we do that, we remove it out of their body through what we call an ideomotor response, so a physical movement to detach it from the mind and to release it out of their body till they no longer can access that negative emotion. They no longer can feel that fear. They no longer have that urge or that craving for alcohol or for drugs. They no longer can feel any desire for the sweets or the fatty or greasy foods. So we delete it, we remove it. Just like taking an old program in your computer, a hardware program, a program in your hard drive, it's like taking a program in your hard drive and deleting it and erasing it. So once we remove it, we replace that emotion, that negative emotion or anxiety or addiction or craving with a positive emotion. Say, for example, a person has a fear of flying, and every time they fly, they get nervous, they get scared, they get fearful. We remove that nervousness. We remove that fear. We remove that negative mind activity where they can't access it anymore. We find out what they want to achieve. How would you rather feel when you fly in that jet plane? Well, I'd rather feel calm. I'd rather feel peaceful. I'd just rather feel relaxed, like it's no big deal. So then we install that new subconscious neuro software program that says every time I fly, I feel calm, I feel peaceful, I feel relaxed, I feel happy. And then we install that, again, through a physical movement, taking it from the body, putting it into the mind. It's like creating a new subconscious software program that says every time I fly now, I feel calm, peaceful, and relaxed. And once that's installed, that person now has a new positive emotional habit. We can even put in a subconscious firewall, kind of like a mental virus protection method in their own inner part of the mind, so that that old habit will never come back. And they'll have that freedom of feeling calm, safe, and happy when they fly. Or that person who might be addicted to sweets, removing that emotion. When we remove an emotion, we remove the chemical attachment to that emotion. That chemical attachment can be anything from adrenaline, norepinephrines, to dopamines or serotonins, or any other neurochemical that's attached, because the mind, besides being a frequency computer, is also a storehouse for neurochemical transmissions from the brain into the body. So we can remove the chemical attachment to the habit by doing emotion replacement therapy. We can install the new positive emotions that create the new positive neurochemicals of what it feels like to feel happy, to feel calm, feel peaceful when they're flying, or the desire of feeling good when they're eating healthy foods, or drinking fresh water, or exercising and reaching their goals in their life. And emotion replacement therapy works. It's one of the most effective, cutting-edge scientific methods and techniques on this earth. I just don't teach it. I use it probably in 95% of my clients. And most of the students that train with me, who become certified as emotion replacement therapists, also embrace that technique because it removes the fear and confusion of even the word hypnosis. Part of what we have to do as therapists is educate people that hypnosis is a wonderful science, officially recognized by the American Medical Association, American Dental Association, American Psychological Association. The Mayo Clinic uses hypnosis. Hypnosis is being used in natural childbirth. Some of the greatest medical doctors in France and England and Vienna, including Dr. Braid, Dr. Charcot, Dr. Benet, were all wonderful hypnotherapists that empowered their clients with real successes. You can call them cures, but we can call them real, tangible life changes. So hypnosis is a powerful, powerful science. You know, even during World War II, after World War II, the American government used a lot of hypnotherapists to help some of the soldiers that were suffering severe injuries to reduce their pain, even sometimes remove the pain, without using opiates, as well as to work with them for post-traumatic stress disorder, lowering those emotions. With ERT, emotion replacement therapy, it also works great for PTSD, removing and replacing the negative emotions related to past events and installing the right new positive emotions to live your life to the fullest. So I'm Tom Silver, and I implore you and I urge you to attend my training courses. Not to think about going to one next year or spending tens of thousands of dollars, wasting your time and money and learning archaic elementary methods of hypnosis, but to make that opportunity for yourself happen now, to enroll in my training courses in Holland, and to be there so I can work with you, I can teach you, I can train you, I can motivate you, I can remove your roadblocks and confusion about hypnosis, and that you will be able to learn the best cutting-edge techniques in hypnosis that are offered anywhere in this world. And I have not just learned them from other schools. I have created them, I have perfected them, I have scientifically validated them and proved them to be successful. And the bottom line is, folks, they work. So I urge you to make that commitment to come to my course right now that's coming up and to be able to be there where I can teach you these wonderful techniques of scientific neurological hypnosis, of ERT, emotion replacement therapy, and that you will enjoy your successful career. And when I say the word successful, I mean the success that you give to your clients and the success that you have, having a thriving business where people are booked weeks and months into the future because they want to see you, because they trust you and they know it works. You'll also be learning all of the basics of hypnotherapy safety and of ERT, emotion replacement safety also. So I'm Tom Silver. I'll see you at my training course. Make that commitment to yourself right now, and you'll be glad you did. Thank you.